Happy Monday, and welcome to another episode of cases that should have gone to the Supreme Court of Canada, but didn't. Today, we're talking about cross-examination. Cases that should have gone to the Supreme Court of Canada, but didn't. Under evidence acts in various provinces and territories in this country, the right to cross-examine a person who swears an affidavit often exists. This was the case for Ricardo de Barros, who was a notary in Quebec. Mr. de Barros was the subject of a professional discipline complaint. The complainant swore an affidavit setting out a number of allegations against him, and in the course of his disciplinary hearings before the Society of Notaries for Quebec, he argued that he should have the right to cross-examine the complainant on the context of her affidavit on the basis of the Evidence Act in force in Quebec at the time. The Society of Notaries dismissed his application, saying that the right to cross-examine on an affidavit doesn't extend to disciplinary proceedings, despite the fact that these disciplinary proceedings consider and hear evidence, much in the same way another court or tribunal would. And I think the Supreme Court of Canada really missed an opportunity in this case to determine really how fundamental cross-examination is when it's been recognized by statute as a right involving any circumstance where somebody swears an affidavit. The right to cross-examine somebody on a prior sworn statement is so important to the accurate and clear determination of issues in dispute in administrative hearings that it was the opportunity for the Supreme Court of Canada to confirm, especially with how important tribunal-level hearings are becoming in this country, that cross-examination is a right that cannot and should not be taken away when a person swears an affidavit. The Supreme Court of Canada missed that opportunity to ensure that there is a good method to test evidence in administrative and disciplinary hearings, and unfortunately left this notary out to dry. You're watching Cases That Should Have Gone to the Supreme Court of Canada, but Didn't. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Cases That Should Have Gone to the Supreme Court of Canada, but Didn't. I'm Kyla Lee at Acumen Law Corporation. Thank you to Brazen Bull Creative for putting together these videos. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends.